Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let into your heart. Then you can start to make it better. Your turn?
We're not going there.
Your,
Hey,
your,
Jude.
your turn? Oh, okay, fine. Fine. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Desk to Dugouts. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are watching this episode. As you can tell, I'm very happy. But the quarterfinals of the World Cup are now over. It started on Thursday, the 9th of July, with France 2, Morocco 0. CK, your thoughts on this game?
I think France just did a job, didn't they? Did exactly what they had to do. Morocco, as we've established, are a very, very good team, well drilled. But it was always going to happen. You know, leave Kylian Mbappe, and that goal he scored. The fine margins on that were unbelievable.
But
Unbelievable.
he's a superstar for a reason.
He's a superstar for a reason.
You know.
Do you know what the crazy thing is?
Yeah.
Mbappe is world class.
Yes.
But Messi and Ronaldo have spoiled us.
Very long time.
At their peaks, I'm not sure Mbappe can ever reach that peak, but he is such a great footballer.
So, you need someone in his league. You need someone to be in the same league as him. Otherwise, you're not seeing those classic matchups. You're never going to see them. Like Ronaldo and Messi, that big rivalry really started when Ronaldo went to Real Madrid. When he was at Man United, it was not classed. No one looked at it like, oh, the two greatest players are playing in the same league, and we get to see these classic matches at least 2 times a year. 3 times if you're lucky.
It is astonishing how good,
So,
how good he is, but then just remembering how good they were.
Yeah.
Mental.
Like if Harlan, let's say Harlan was to magically end up at Barcelona, I would start watching La Liga. Just because I want to watch that El Clasico type of match. Like, we have the superstars. Like Mbappe versus Lamine Yamal, yes, but the age difference doesn't make it something that's exciting. I'd say maybe it potentially could be Lamine Yamal and Endrick at some point in the future. But like, it's either Haaland needs to go to Barcelona, or Mbappe needs to come to the Premier League, and that's not happening anytime soon with a 250 mil buyout clause. Yeah, and then a contract
£1
that's
million
probably
a week.
There we go. So, yeah, but with this game though, this is the second. France knocked out Morocco at the same time at the last World Cup. It looks like Morocco's potentially going to start building a chip on their shoulder. It's the second World Cup, and I think the last game was 2-0 as well. I think it was the exact same scoreline.
Do you know what I want to see next World Cup?
What's that?
It's going to be France versus Morocco, but in Morocco, and they're going to start taking the towels away.
That to be fair, that was a very embarrassing moment of the AFCON. When I watched some of these videos, when I was watching some of the videos, because I wasn't paying much attention to AFCON at the time, because I was like, okay, you're on at random times. I'm either out at the gym or I'm at training. I'm never going to be able to watch the game. And then when the final happened, and thingy was like, yourself was like, have you seen the game? I was like, what? I'm on my way home, so let me just put it on +1. Bro, I put it on +1. I was like, this happened just an hour ago. What is going on in life? Morocco are an embarrassing. They are an embarrassing government vibe team because one, who sues for the AFCON trophy when you lost it because you were cheating the whole entire tournament? Having goalkeepers have to dry their sweat with their football glove that's got grass and dirt and everything. Like, you lot don't deserve to be in those semi-finals anytime soon. And I hope you lot do continue to meet France in the quarterfinals for the next 5 World Cups. But yeah,
That's because, listen, we have a north-south divide in Africa. So you've got whoever's above the Sahara, and then you've got sub-Saharans as well. Like, a lot of them we don't consider as Africans, which sounds like a crazy statement to make. But it's because they do shit like this, where it's just like, bro, stop cheating, just win. Win fair and square. Like when Zambia won it at AFCON in 2012, we beat Didier Drogba's Ivory Coast.
We will never forget that. I don't think if anyone watches our videos, you will never forget that.
Player of the tournament, Chris Katongo, Stopile Sunzu with the winning penalty against Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
But we didn't cheat to win. Like, we actually went against the best that we had. Bear in mind, we beat Ghana as well on the way to winning that. They had Asamoah Gyan, Sully Muntari. Like, these are just incredible players. But Morocco are just like, we're going to cheat to win. Like, they're the Eddie Guerrero of football.
It's true. But as we know, one semi-final match has France in it. The next quarterfinal match that we have is Spain 2, Belgium 1. I enjoyed this game. I really enjoyed this game.
It was a game of tactics, wasn't it?
Yeah, it really was. And I was very shocked because obviously Belgium hadn't been playing great. And I think in prior videos, I did say that it looked like they were starting to find their groove. So they started to find their groove. And I think either team who went through, it was well deserved. But as we know, the main man, Mr. Six, Mr. Arsenal, Mr. Premier League champion, Mikel Moreno, comes to save the day once again. I've missed this man. I'm so happy he is back and fully fit because when he got injured in January, that's sort of where our goals started to dry up at Arsenal. But for Spain at the moment, he is firing. He is the talk of the town for Spain at the moment.
He is the ultimate utility man. And like, he hasn't got like a confirmed position. Like, this is where Mikel Moreno plays, because you stick him in midfield, like, yeah, he'll do a job. Stick him up front, he'll do a job. Stick him in number 10, he'll do a job. Like, he's not going to like be a world beater, but then he will find you a goal. Which, when you're playing football, it's the incredible fine margins. And I hope Senna Lamens, for our sake, and Man United, isn't gonna feel too bad about it, because when it comes to like this level of football, the top level, you got the top World Cup players, it comes down to just one minor details. If he had dived a couple of inches to either direction, then he's able to parry that somewhere away from Moreno. But all praises go to Moreno for just being there in the first place.
Yeah. Another thing that happened in this game, the only reason why you mentioned Limans is that Courtois seemed like he had injured something around his quad, which looked like it was from a shot from Yamil Yamal from close range. I feel bad for Qatar. Like, this is probably his last World Cup. Potentially. He's what, 37?
Let me check.
He's like, what?
I think he's that old.
He is. I think he actually is.
No, he's younger than me. He's 34.
What is he? He's 34. Oh, he's got 3 more He's got 3 more World Cups. Buffon played until he was like 44, I swear. Like, yeah, he's got plenty of time. But this did look like it was the best Belgium had played, and this was probably their best opportunity to win a World Cup. I wouldn't say win a World Cup, but get to the semi-final.
No, honestly, it was the best opportunity to win a World Cup. Let's not kid ourselves. Like their golden generation are 100% aging out.
Yes.
Like we got Courtois who's 34, Lukaku who's 33, De
De
Bruyne's
Bruyne is
35,
30, like,
uh,
yeah.
Witsel is 37,
Trossard's
uh,
31.
Trossard 31,
Yeah, it's an agent. Is it
and
that? It's not, I can't remember
yeah,
the defenders are.
Tielemans is 29, and then like at
Yeah,
the last two World Cups, you could name the defense. I think right now you couldn't name like
who's
the next
who? Who-
generation. The next generation aren't the quality that you need them to be. Like Charles de Ketelare, he's
He did
25.
well. I mean,
Yeah, he did.
he showed up. I never knew who the hell he was, and the fact that I heard that he had only scored 5 goals for Atalanta in 30 odd games,
Yeah,
and he's
that's
a
what.
striker. I was like, damn, who the hell are you?
But
Well,
exactly. But you see the quality, the difference in quality. Like,
yeah,
and then you've got Lukaku, who's got for Belgium at least. He's got 93 goals in 132 games.
yeah, he's up there, but he's been injured.
Who, Lukaku?
Yeah, apparently, or he's just
Yeah,
come
no.
back from like.
Listen, Lukaku is a bit like me. He struggles with his weight. Like he just can't. He can't be a small boy, which means he can't be that nimble
Mm.
anymore. So I think he's a bodybuilder dressed up as a footballer.
He can move though. Not gonna lie, he's still got
He
the speed. I was
like
like, oh,
different. He's quick, not fast.
yeah, yeah. Well, you need quickness in football, so I guess that kind of works. But and that's the semi-final set. Spain versus France. That's gonna be. It's either gonna be a ball fest, or it's gonna be probably one of the most creative tactical games of the whole entire World Cup.
Well, I read on there the last game between Spain and France was, I think, finished 5-4 to Spain.
Like, it's going to be either one of the best game of football we're ever going to watch this year, or we gonna see like a 1-0.
Do you know what? I think
It'd be so.
the winner of the tournament comes from this match.
Oh, oh. Well, you don't really like England or Argentina, so I mean,
I love England. I love England. Argentina, not so much.
I don't think any black person should really love Argentina, to be fair. But
I don't
that's a
think
different
that
discussion
there's no
for another day.
that's different discussion. That's a different discussion. But no, don't love Argentina at all.
No.
But no, I think it's whoever wins that game is.
Yeah, it is. It is going to be either France or Spain that would potentially win it. It would have to be, yeah. France are another level, but the issue is France have only recently started to face tough teams that they've walked over every single team they've played this whole entire tournament.
Mm.
Now it's getting to the games where you've got to be nitty and gritty. These lot, Spain, England, Argentina have been having to pull the magic out of the bag late in games to win. France haven't had to do that yet. And it will be interesting to see how they react to it. They'll probably be fine. But
well, that's the thing. I don't think they will have to do it. I don't think they'll have to do it. I think based on what's happened so far in the tournament, if it's France, Argentina in the final, I can't see past France. I cannot see past France. I don't think Argentina's got the legs that they'd had 4 years ago.
I can see that. I can actually see that, which isn't great, but yeah, to be fair, Barcola, you can mix in Barcola, Doué, Dembele, Elise, Mbappe, yeah. Yeah.
And that's just the front. That's just the front. Legit. That is literally just the front.
France is so terrifying.
It is. And then you got it's like if it's England versus France in the final, that's going to be England have to play with
lights out with France running on one leg, most likely.
You've just got to go for, don't try and like soak in the pressure because you just concede. You got to try and outscore France.
Attack for attack. You got to. You have to.
Exactly, because I don't think Maignan is better than Pickford.
But Pickford looks. Oh, well, actually, we'll come on to that in a second. Yeah, he hasn't. But he hasn't. Issue is he hasn't had any shots at goal. Like if we really look at France's games, I don't think they've really taken on many goals. No, they haven't. They beat Morocco 2-0. They beat Paraguay 1-0 after that absolute WWE football game that they had to play.
That was AEW. That wasn't even WWE. That was AEW. Just brutal.
They were playing some next mad type of football, body get. And then France beat Sweden 3-0. That's the knockout round only. Right? Yeah. And then we go on to the group stages. France obviously played Norway. They played Senegal and they played Iraq. France scored 10 goals, only had 2 scored against them, and I think that was against Norway. Hello, somebody out of 6 games, they've only conceded 2.
What about Spain though? How many goals has Spain conceded?
Spain has scored 5 goals. They've scored 5 goals, conceded none in the group stages. And they have conceded 1 in the group stage, in the knockout rounds, and that was from Belgium.
So it shows you when they face proper opposition,
people will concede. Because again, Norway's team wasn't that bad when they played against France, and France played a strong side.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm trying to say. When they go up against difficult teams, what's going to happen? Is it going to be a slugfest, or is it going to be some high octane goal scoring like magic that everybody would rather see? But I kind of want to see a defensive battle, to be honest.
I think the first 10 minutes of the game on Tuesday is going to be.
Will tell us.
Yeah, will tell us. But I think that's going to be France saying, "All right, we're going to spam sprint mode and just put them under pressure and just let them know what time it is," because Spain aren't going to Spain haven't got that level of counter attack to to really frighten France. Or then it could go the other way where France soaking the pressure, and then you have the most frightening counter attack since
history.
Since Man United in 2021, with Martial, Bruno, Rashford, Lingard. Anyway,
you've seen that I've just frozen to your nonsense. Yeah. Okay. But all right. One question I wanted to ask though. I couldn't confirm it. Is this the best World Cup team? Is France the best World Cup team we've seen?
No. Are we talking about? Wait. Are we talking about all time? Of our lifespans?
Of our lifespans, is this because they've scored more goals than the Brazil 2002 team by the first round of knockouts?
Different football.
I know it's different, but I'm just like, could you look at them saying that they're probably one of the best teams we've ever watched in our lifetimes?
That France 98 or Brazil 2002 are clear of them, I think, because France.
To be fair, they went on to win the tournaments.
They went on to win those tournaments. That that Brazil team, we had a firing R9. People don't understand how good R9 was.
Yeah.
The kids were spoiled on Messi and Cristiano.
Yeah, they have no idea about football.
No. R9.
Ronaldinho.
R9. We'll get on to Ronaldinho, but R9 is by far the greatest number 9 that's ever played football. And I will stand on that. The guy was just frightening. And if he played today, he'd score 100 goals a season. Easy. Like Neymar had nothing.
Has nothing on him. Nothing on them.
Haaland has nothing on R9. It's just, you can look at the stats and you can be a stat monkey, but that's not nothing. Then you had Ronaldinho. In my opinion, the most talented player, the most talented footballer of all time is Ronaldinho.
Mr. Barcelona, Mr. PSG, Mr. AC Milan. Oh Lord.
Honestly, it's so sad we never got to see him grace the Premier League.
No.
Ronaldinho, don't get me wrong, like, he wasn't like the perfect player, which is why I'm not saying I don't believe in the best player of all time. But the most talented player by far,
Ronaldinho.
Hands down.
And anyone was to argue with that, tell us in the comments who you think the best players and the most talented player is, because if you've watched this man play live, them Champions League nights. Then what was it? Wait, no, what game is it? What game was it that every time I see the video on Instagram, I watch it all the way through? Inter Milan versus AC Milan. Inter Milan versus AC Milan. You got Eto'o, you got Zlatan, you got Ronaldinho, Beckham, like Roberto Carlos, Buffon. The players that you saw on that field in the Italian league, you just sat there, you're just like, yeah, we're in for a master. Even the referee was just like, boom, let's go. Yeah, we were spoiled for footballers back in the day.
And do you know what it is? It's not just like, we're reminiscing about the old times. Those players were just more talented than the ones that we've got now, because Pep ruined football.
Yeah, the freedom that these men had to do random skills. Like the step overs, I was just like, yeah, Ronaldinho step overs. Yeah, you look at him, you're just like, if I put my foot in at any moment, he's getting a foul, do I just let him carry on and then decide on how to go? You can't. There are some players you just can't stop.
Oof. No, facts. Because when you think about it, when he was basically, Ronaldinho, whenever he played, he just played with his mind. He was ultra instincts.
Yeah.
that was Ronaldinho.
I was. Yeah. Oh, you broke me.
That's what it is. Ronaldinho, his body, he didn't think when playing football. His body did what it had to do in order to make the task win. Ultra instinct. That's where ultra instinct didn't start after. It didn't start before. It came afterwards. Let me start that again. Ultra instinct came after watching Ronaldinho play. It wasn't a thing. The inspiration for ultra instinct, came from Ronaldinho, because we saw how he played. There was no thinking.
Yes, his body reacted before his mind reacted before his body did, and he just knew exactly what to do. Oh, that was perfectly timed. Lord have mercy, that was beautiful. I have no complaints or arguments about that whatsoever. But we've had our nice little reminiscent about Ronaldinho and all the Brazilian players that we've loved and watched and enjoyed. But last night, Norway versus England. England 2, Norway 1. Roll back home.
That's a long way home back. Like,
Home time.
Whole time.
Get out of here.
Go drink your unpasteurized milk, Harlan.
See you in the... No, to be fair, he looked... So, again, hey, Drew. Nah, he was outstanding. Harlan looked off it.
Have you ever been to Florida?
Yes.
It is the most humid and just hot. It is draining.
Especially at that time of the day. At that time of the day, because I think they're 5 hours behind us, so it would have been about 5 p.m. It's still disgustingly hot, and it's worse. It's not fun.
No, and you got to put on a quality match. It's I can understand it, because when you're hot, you're sweating standing still.
Yes.
And bear in mind, he's got what, a 6'5" frame, and you know, he's trying to do dummy runs. Well, he did a run and then Sorloth just didn't pass to him.
If Sorloth had passed that, I feel like that would have been it.
That's where they lost the game.
Yeah. That greediness, that little bit of greediness there.
It's like, what are you doing? Because everybody in the entire world, the other 8.5 billion people saw that pass.
Yeah. And he
apart from Sorloth.
He kept his head down. He kept his head down and tried, and just didn't do what he needed to do, which...
Literally just pass it to the guy that's going to win you the game. Didn't pass it. And it shows you how tired Harlan was, because he didn't even scream or shout. It was just like, oh, for goodness sakes, man.
Yeah, he just left it, and it was odd to... Yeah, because... I don't know, when they went 1-0 up, right, I was like, oh, here we go. Here it is. Here it begins. Here comes the nonsense. And then they were just all over the place for a while. Like, really, really all over the place. And you did sit there, you're just like...
They were rattled.
What are they doing? Like, why... I don't know. It was odd. But then, obviously, Declan Rice was just not well. Like, you could tell he had no energy whatsoever in that game to play. I don't think he should have even... I don't think he should have been on the field, to be honest.
But it showed you, like, Declan Rice is so good. As soon as he left the pitch, England's shape just went
all over the place.
All over the place. I mean, I think we'll talk about England. Let's just finish up on Norway. I think, do you know what we got to do? We got to drop a depth charge for Norway, because they've got further than anybody expected them ever to, and they had a real good chance of make it to the semis if Sorloth had passed that ball.
To be honest, you know, I think they had plenty of chances to potentially even take that game out of England's hands. As well.
And they've got two nice wingers, which I was like, I hadn't seen much of them before, but Oscar Bob and Nusa as well. I'm like, okay, I can see them.
You've not seen Oscar Bob before?
No, I've seen him, but I just don't. I mean, who's going to watch him at Fulham?
That's true. That's true. That is very true.
I doubt I'm ever going to watch a Fulham game just off my own back. It's not going to happen. Yeah. And then Nusa, I hadn't heard about at all.
Yeah, him. I was just like, I got asked last night, like, you heard of Nusa? I was like, never heard him before until this tournament. No, never knew who he was. Not a clue. Yeah, Antonio, to be fair, there was...
Antonio Nusa.
Yeah, I think that, like, this is the one thing I do love about the World Cup as well. Is like players that don't get that recognition during their normal football leagues.
Yeah,
leagues. When it comes to the World Cup and they start showing out, that's when you're like, oh, okay, so you do have some ballers. Just what team do they play for then? Like, are they, where in Europe are they? Are they in Saudi? Are they, like, some of them are really, really good players. Like, I'm like some of the Egypt players I didn't know about. Obviously, Cape Verde, no one knew about half of them players.
Yeah.
But a lot of them are now known, and some of them will get signed, maybe. Some of them won't. But
yeah, so
their
someone's going
boost
to
is
take a
there.
punt on them. Someone's going to take a punt on these players.
So
I mean, looking at the Norway team, I mean, we've got a lot of them are 27. Well, I think age range like 21 to 30, 33. So
they're still young.
not the oldest team by any means. And I think, you know, their next generation will have to make a big step up because they've already got Haaland. Haaland, he's got 62 international goals, like in 55 games.
And somehow this is the first tournament they've been in since, I don't even remember if they're in the Euros, the last Euros.
I don't think they have been in
Like, that's a scary fact. How the hell has he got
yeah.
60-something goals when you've not even played in any major tournaments? What is going on here?
Yeah, he's just
The
stat
guy,
padding.
the guy is different at the same time. But England, this game, there were periods who was it that said it? It just had to be him. It just had to be him. It just had to be the Jude Bellingham, the young black British superstar. I think I dropped in group chats. The racists must be very contradicted. Like,
No,
do you celebrate and then you go back to cussing him and hating him afterwards after he scores? Like,
no, the Daily Mail is absolutely just stressed because every write the Daily Mail is just they're going bald because they're just like, what, him? Why couldn't it be Harry
again?
again?
He is Jude Bellingham. Real Madrid got him cheap.
For real.
Real Madrid stole him from Borussia Dortmund. Stole him for peanuts. He is big time game player. He knows when to show up. He knows exactly what special.
Do you know? I'm going to say
He's
something
just special.
controversial. I'm going to say something controversial. He's an incredibly special player, but I don't think he's appreciated that much in Madrid because he is one of many superstars. They've already got Mbappe. They've already got Vinny.
It's the Galactico.
Yeah,
3.0, 2.5. I don't even know what point they're at the moment.
Like, version continue.
You know, like. But I think if he was anywhere else, it'd be a waste for him. If I'm gonna be honest. If he was in the Premier League, he'd have to be at one of the tops. So potentially, he probably would have ended up at Man City, but most likely. But then Pep would have probably ruined him.
Yeah,
possibly.
He would have just pass.
Like, I'm trying to think of what other teams would be useful for him. Would every other manager try ruin him? Whereas I feel like at Real Madrid, they're given the star players are given the freedom. They're all given the freedom to do what they need to do and make sure that the game is won at points. They have a structure, but I feel like they all at some point have a free role.
Yeah, I think half of their role is free and half of it is just don't concede too many goals. That's the structure. Yeah, but Jude is just an unbelievable player.
I'm gonna say something. I think because of Harry Kane as well, has given Jude the red green light to be getting into the box how he has been, and his reaction times have been so much more intense and quicker because he knows that he has to. Once Harry Kane drops past him, he's got to be that focal point up front, and he's moving.
Yeah,
I think because of the way Harry Kane plays, Jude Bellingham's allowed to explode.
Yeah,
this tournament.
And do you know what? I'm gonna drop a bomb for for Tuchel.
Yeah,
because we've all questioned his selection, and I'm still questioning his selection.
I know I know what selection you're questioning quite a bit. I think a lot of people are still questioning that selection. Even I'm starting to question that selection. To be fair, I'm starting to.
I mean, but the thing is, he did really well with his subs yesterday. But also he got a lot of his starting lineup wrong, but he corrected him mid-game. Like Madueke, I know he's your boy, but he was.
I've started to question his. I've started to question the selection of Madueke at starts of games. And Tuchel said it after the game. I was not happy with Noni's performance. I had to take him off. I needed Saka to come in and finish it. The levels between the two are
drastic.
Ridiculously drastic. Yeah. It's so drastic that you just sit there, you're just like, wow. Like in the Premier League against teams like Fulham and all that, Saka can sit down on the bench for 60 minutes, 70 minutes, and depending on what the outcome, what is needed in the game, he can come on. Noni can do the job there. At the moment, at the world stage, Noni is not performing to the standard that he needs to, and it's not looking great. But he's lucky that he's there, and there's not really another right winger that Tuchel will put on. So he's in a good spot.
Yeah, no, it's one of those. It was the evidence, and I didn't think Saka did like amazing yesterday. Like for me, he didn't change the game, but all he did was just like that long ball. Well, that long ball to the right hand side could actually be relied upon to come back the other way. Whereas what Noni was doing was just like, I'm not sure. Like if I'm Kane playing in that kind of heat with that kind of humidity, do I really want to be doing sprints into the box, not knowing if the ball's going to come? Whereas you know what Saka's going to do.
Yeah.
7 times. You're gone.
Although there was there's only one moment when Noni got into the byline and whipped that back across the ball, and Nico obviously couldn't get his body turned enough to actually control the ball. That was those moments when Noni does it, they're fantastic. He doesn't do it enough.
Doesn't do it anywhere.
Whereas Saka does it every single time.
Yeah. I mean,
that's the difference.
I think it's just I worry for Saka long term because his body is failing him. Because he should be starting these games, but he just can't. And I understand that he can't train a lot at the moment. He can't train. He's been. I know as an Arsenal man, you would have seen him over the last couple of years, but as far as I'm aware, he hasn't been available.
This season, this season has been the longest that he's not been available for Arsenal. Hence the reason why they went in and got Noni to just do the job. You don't have to do anything fantastic. Just do the simple job that you need to do. But he's been playing since he's like 17. He's pretty much played nearly every game since he's broke into the squad.
Yeah.
And then he played every game for England. That's a lie. Hold up. There was one period where during the Euros where this whole conversation about Jadon Sancho by Bukayo Saka, who is better. I've been saying Saka for days. Sancho is a bum. But like,
I can't disagree with you, but yeah.
Yeah, he's been playing football every single season. He's potentially played at least over 40 to 50 games. And without much rest, having an injury, he was playing throughout a lot of injuries. So it's not great. But I know for a fact that Arsenal not playing Salah, Saliba, Rice, and Saka until like after the October international break. So they're going to get their rest.
No, and sad to say, but it's so true because I think next year I think is the only time that they're going to have like a full summer off. You know, to take off the whole of June, and come back fresh July. We actually get like a month off to rest because Saka, boy, needs it. Because watching Madueke yesterday, it's just like this guy is at this point, and I'm not cussing him at all. I think he's an incredible footballer, but at this level, he's just not there yet.
No, he needs to get his confidence up fast, or he needs to start believing in himself. And it's confusing why he's just not believing in himself. It doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
what has happened when you went to America that you've suddenly just lost belief in yourself? It's so confusing. But then we also have another player who I'm still questioning. I'm still questioning decisions. Anthony Gordon. He's terrible.
Fun fact. Barcelona just spent 70 mil on him.
Yeah, he's terrible.
Don't understand.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I can't hold a candle to the man. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not the greatest footballer, but observations, the eye test, Lord,
It's one of it's like, I can see you on the pitch and you're not very good. I can see you with my own two eyes. You're not doing anything. I don't think you've done anything all tournament where I'm just like, remember that thing that Gordon did?
Yeah, he's done 3 assists, right? Like, the first assist was Harry Kane against Congo, but that was from a cross that Saka overhit. All he did was just hit it back into the box. Cool, fine. The second assist was Harry Kane for the winner. He lost the ball. Go back and watch that video.
I remember watching that.
Go back and watch that game and watch that second goal. He loses the ball in front of the Congo centre-backs. It's lucky that Harry Kane was right next to him to take control of the ball. And the assist from last night, I don't know if he actually even meant that.
No. He needs to go and start preseason at Barcelona just so he can know how to play football. Because I can't. I don't see what Tuchel sees in ahead of Rashford.
Beats, maybe. I don't know.
I honestly, I can't call it. But yeah, no, Gordon. Both the selected wingers to start off with were incredibly disappointing.
Yeah. But if we're going off the idea of how Tuchel probably won it, he was the 2 pacey guys to burn out the fullbacks, and then you bring on Saka and keep Gordon on the field for the rest of the game. Although I did like his substitutions. At one point, I was questioning a lot. I was very confused when I saw what was it? When I saw what's his face? Reece James come on. Yeah. When I saw Reece James come on for Gordon, I was like, wait, hold up. What's the formation here? I was like, wait, what is actually the formation? Are we playing 3 at the back for a bit? Because I was like, because we had Spence on still. O'Reilly came off, obviously. I was like, oh, so James has gone into midfield. Yes, because we had O'Reilly and Conso was still on at right back.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm very confused. Have you gone to a 5 or? Okay, fine, cool. It worked out. And as the substitutions kept happening, I was like, oh, you've basically just kept the same formation. You've just had certain people reshuffle as time went on. I was like, bravo, sir. Bravo. The substitutions of Eze and Saka at the same time, that was a great one at halftime. I think that was a great substitutions. And then when James came on, I was kind of like, okay, I'm not sure what the formation is, but he's playing CDM, cool. But then when he brought on Spence and Morgan Rogers, I was like, yeah, man's going for it. Man wants that kill shot. He wants to end this game in this 90 minutes. Fair enough. But yeah, everyone that he brought on did a job. Dan Burn did a job as well.
That's what you bring. You bring him on literally just to do a job. Although I think Maguire would have done better, but we move.
Yeah. But
yeah,
obviously the biggest shock of that whole entire night was Harlan getting subbed off.
That I don't understand.
When I saw him went and to sit down on the bench, I was like,
Yeah.
We've won the game. I was like, we've won the game.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't trust Strand Larson to try and win a game.
No.
No. So I was like, oh, we've got this. As long as we don't fuck up or screw up, we have this game. This game is ours.
No. I mean, listen, you're gonna bring off a striker that scored over 30 goals a season to a guy that scored 3. Okay.
Interesting situations.
That's the rest of the night off. I mean, to be fair, I was impressed by Spence.
Yeah,
because that guy,
guy's
quick.
Oh yeah, well, he says he's the fastest, and everybody in the club does not disagree.
Yeah.
But his football sometimes is on and off. You never know what Spence you're gonna get, and that's the issue.
Yeah,
that's the issue.
We had that with a player called Theo Walcott, a player that was just blessed with ungodly pace, pace, but very little in the way of like footballing technique or footballing brain.
Yeah. He was the first generation Martinelli. No, that's rude. That's too rude. That's rude to Theo Walcott. That is rude to Theo Walcott. Theo Walcott was actually class when he was able to play as a striker. Not as a winger, just put him as a striker and let him use his pace, which I still don't understand why some managers don't do that. Anyway, we digress. I have a problem with the British media though. Like, did you watch Tuchel's interview after the game?
He was upset.
He was getting so pissed off with the interviewer. I just sat there. I was like, dude, why are you asking these dumbass questions right now? What are you asking?
They're looking for a headline. Literally just a head.
Your headline is England are in the semi-finals.
But
semi-final bound. That's your headline.
No, but that's in the perfect world. You got to understand, like most of the media is run by Rupert Murdoch, who thrives on controversy. That's how he makes his money. So they're not looking to support, like, the media are not England supporters. Don't get it twisted at all.
No,
they are not England supporters. They want England to fail, so they get their headlines and sell a few papers. Which I haven't bought paper in a very long time, and I don't think ever will.
Neither here.
No, so
neither here.
Yeah, I mean, Tuchel was absolutely right. Absolutely right. Just to dismiss. I would have just walked off.
Bro, the fact that I think the interviewer goes, England got lucky. Like, are they mentality? He goes, this is mentality. What are you?
What are you talking about, bro?
I felt like at one moment Tuchel was gonna say, "Fuck off." Like, you can see it. You know when you look at a person and they're talking and you just see their head just twisting. I'll be like, yeah, he wants to tell him to fuck off and just.
At that point, I would have just started speaking solely in German.
Yeah, but I was just like, yeah, and then I thought, yeah, you people were just let the players enjoy, let the country enjoy. Why are you trying to cause like a rift? Let people enjoy. That was a great game of football.
But this is what they've done. This is what they've done, because now we've got a controversy of Bellingham not agreeing with Tuchel. Now we've got the headline now. It's going to run until the next game.
Tuchel. I don't think it's going to be as much as they're going to run their headlines.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
but yes. This is the thing. You got to create a story now. Like, does Tuchel like Bellingham? Does Bellingham like Tuchel? Is there now tension in the camp? When realistically, they've probably already spoken about it. Agree or disagree, then it's over.
Yeah, it's done. Like, what exactly are you trying to get from the players? Like, what exactly are you trying to get? England's in the semi-finals. It's the first time since, well, we got to the finals of the Euros and lost to Spain. But I mean, just enjoy the day. Stop your bullshit. Stop it.
This is British media. They want us all to fail, and this is how they keep getting us.
And it's so frustrating
because we're not focusing on England now. You know, in the semi-finals for the third time in 3 tournaments. No, second time in 3 tournaments.
Yeah, because we lost to
France in the quarters.
France in the quarters, which we should have probably won because then we would have played Croatia. Then we probably would have beat Croatia, and then we probably would have played Argentina back then.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
But yeah, I mean that gives us a good way to sort of segue into Argentina.
Yes, Argentina
versus Switzerland.
This right here. This game went to extra time. But Switzerland also went down to 10 men. Yes, they lost their striker. Obviously, he got sent off 2 yellows. But you sit there and I'm just like, Switzerland, you had it. But I guess 10 men playing against 11 for 40 to an hour, you're not going to survive.
No.
You're not going to survive. It's impossible.
I don't see England struggling too much against Argentina. It's going to be a great tactical game. But that team is aging out. I'm telling you. They've got good players and they've got a good level of experience, but they don't have like a great level of pace. And with Romero in the middle of defense, you've got a red card just waiting to happen.
Yeah. My thing is, every single one of their games have gone on into added time.
Yeah.
Or it's been that intense of a game that you've had to pull something out of the bag. Like
a referee.
Cabo Verde, who the hell would have expected that game to go to extra time? And for you lot to win it in 9 minutes of extra time. Not comfortably, just 9 minutes. And then you against Egypt, you were 2-0 down and you scored 3 goals in the space of 10 minutes.
Yeah,
and then Switzerland, and then last night. Yeah. And then last night, you drew 1-1 with Switzerland in 90 minutes. You had to go on into extra time to win that game. Your body can, again, I've always said it, your body can only do so much. You can't keep pushing it to that stage where you have to be lights out. Argentina last night, would I say that they were fantastic? No, they weren't great. They got the job done, but it took till extra time. You're not going to be able to do that with this England squad.
No.
You can't. Too many young legs on this England squad already.
Yeah, and I think, listen, the way England are playing, the way Tuchel's, I'm very confident in Tuchel to get a result against Argentina. I am very, very confident because when you look at it, England play to win, which is a massive difference from Southgate.
Used to be like.
Yeah. They're actually playing to win these games. They're not playing for a little draw or this, that, and the other. England are playing to win, and Argentina are playing to survive.
Yes, that's literally what it is. Now the question is, right? Are we going to have controversy in this semi-final game?
100%.
Is there going to be highway robbery in this game with Argentina and England? Yes.
Yeah.
It's going to be probably one of the biggest decisions of the whole entire tournament. You're just going to sit there. You're going to be like, you lot aren't even trying to hide it anymore. You lot just on the big old stage where probably 8.6 billion people will be watching, potentially listening or watching this game or having some sort of interaction with this game. Everyone's going to hear about it.
England have to score all of their goals from the halfway line. So they have no controversy of how they win. Because there is no way. There is no way.
To be fair, if it needs to be, I want it to be England to knock out Argentina. They're just not. Argentina have. there's a lot of things that have made it easy for Argentina. Argentina, in a sense, should have been knocked out by Cape Verde.
Yeah.
Cape Verde should have knocked out Argentina.
No,
The more I go
100%.
back and watch that game, they should have knocked out Argentina. So I don't know. And you know what? It's interesting because some of the players that they have, you're like, yeah, okay. The goals in the goals against, to be fair, the goals against Switzerland were banging last night. Which I mean, but to one of the rules, Martinez should have another yellow card. Martinez should not be able to play in the semifinals, but he didn't get one. So, I mean, are we following the rules anymore? Are we just bypassing the rules for Argentina, and then everything else is just happening?
Yeah,
It's
going to be England versus Argentina plus FIFA because they're not hiding it. It's as blatant as you want to make it, and of course Messi needs to be able to win this game. So bear in mind, this is Messi's first game against England ever. He's never played against England.
Oh, you're right. He needs to beat all the countries at one point to be solidified as the GOAT.
Yeah. I mean, Cristiano's beaten England a few times.
I mean, they play in the same continent, so yeah.
I'm just saying. Happen. No, it's a major tournament. World Cup, Euros.
Yeah, of course he's going to play. Well, we're not going to discuss that Euros. That particularly the Euro with the.
Yeah, it's in. It had to happen. Stampy. But yeah, no. I think for England, all they got to do is when one score the first goal, and then they've got to just man mark Messi out of the game completely.
Yes,
because you do that, and the rest of the team just sort of just like, well, we can't get it to Messi, so what do we do now? There's no instructions. Take out the captain, you win the game.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be fun. Look, it's going to be absolutely fun because now we obviously know the second semi-final, England versus Argentina on Wednesday at 8 p.m. So what I envision is that what's going to happen is either, right? I might actually go gym during this period, because I can watch it on the TVs in the gym. It's probably a better time to actually do it because I can just celebrate while I'm working out. That's actually not a bad idea. Anyway, what I potentially envision is Wednesday night at 10 p.m. The streets will be live. The cars will be honking. Central will be absolutely rammed. Everywhere is going to be celebrating that England has made it to the finals, where they are potentially meeting France or Spain. There. Now, with this game, what is your prediction for this game? You expect England to win this game, right?
All right. If I take off my conspiracy theory hat,
yes,
England should win this game 2 or 3-1.
To be fair, Argentina do concede a lot.
They do concede a lot, and if you somehow take Messi out of the game, they're probably not going to score that many or have much inspiration otherwise. However, we are against FIFA and Infantino, so I can see this game being 2-1 after extra time to Argentina. Argentina can't beat England straight up.
No.
There has to be something.
Yeah, there has to be some sort of nonsense and controversy, which I hope doesn't happen, but I guess it's expected.
Listen, England never get out of major tournaments, unscathed from controversial, terrible decisions.
Euros where we lost to Italy. Italy should have been down to 10 men. But somehow Saka getting horse-collared. Horse-collared is not a red card.
No.
What are we doing here?
No. I mean, I'll start with the tournaments that I remember. I mean, is it World Cup '98 is the first one that I remember. Against Argentina, and David Beckham kicked
With the
someone,
kick out.
and just like, all right, straight red
Yeah,
card. And I was just like, he could have given a yellow.
yeah,
Could have
there's the
given yellow. Ronaldinho shouldn't have had that free kick against him in 2002. That stamp against I think it was Carvalho in Euro 2004 could have been
yeah.
given either way. I mean, but yeah, since the beginning of time, England always have some that the referees against them. So based on previous evidence, I see Argentina going through.
Yeah, that kind of yeah. I
What's
need
your pick?
England to win it though. I want England to win it. I want England. Look, I want England to get through. I do think England's good. I think even with the controversy, I think England will have enough to get past them because I don't. There's not many players on the Argentinian team that I look at and I'm like, okay, you'll cause us a big problem or a big threat.
Now, I mean,
Other than Messi getting breaking down on people, but I think again, I've always said it, shoulder to shoulder,
yeah.
he's not going to be able to take that many shoulder to shoulders throughout a whole entire game. I don't believe that he'll be able to do that. And then that's where you'll start seeing the referees trying to overly protect him potentially.
No, exactly. Listen, if Messi if the wind blows and Messi falls over, it's going to be a free kick or a penalty.
Yeah. So it's going to be interesting. I want England to win it because obviously, as someone that was born here, it'd be something great to see in my lifetime. I've seen Arsenal in the Premier League. I've seen Arsenal go undefeated. I could then say I've seen England win the World Cup. I need to see Arsenal win the Champions League, but we will cross that bridge as the year comes on. But I don't know. I am terrified of Argentina just because of Infantino, and that's yeah. But that was one thing that I wanted to talk to you about. The VAR penalty against Spain for France. It was clear cut on TV.
Yeah.
What took the three Argentine VAR referees 3 minutes to confirm that it was a penalty?
Trying to spin it.
Bro, what? I've never seen three people from the same country be the VAR referees. Excuse me. What?
Told you, listen, this is Argentina versus everyone else. This is FIFA against everyone else.
I sat there and I'm just like, I've never seen three referees from the same country be the VAR refs. And then when it took time, I was like, yeah, Mbappe's going to miss this. He's probably thought of where to place this ball 50 times within this 3 minutes. And then he hit it with such a lackluster shot. You're just sitting there, I'm just like, right. But then, yeah, he produced absolute magic.
Literally.
With a goal and an assist. Like, you just sit there, you're just like, God, this guy is different.
He is different gravy.
He is different. Just don't know what to think about this guy. It's absolutely insane.
He's going to go down as one of France's greatest players, especially if he wins a second World Cup.
Yeah, because I don't think any of the others have they?
No.
Because it was 98, and then obviously Brazil won 2002. They came runners-up in
2006.
Yeah.
2006. 2010 was a shambolic one for them.
Yeah, let's not even talk about that one.
2014.
Yeah, like,
I think they suffered
2014 was South Africa. That was Germany. Germany won that one. I'm not sure what happened in the finals. I can't remember.
That was gotcha in the last minute.
Yeah, like, there's a lot that could happen, but we have 4 World Cup games left. 2 semi-finals, the losers game on the Saturday at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
And then the finals on the 19th at 8. We all hope that England will play on the 19th.
Yeah.
But Tuesday, I want your prediction. Final score on Tuesday, France versus Spain.
France win on penalties after 0-0.
Oh, 120 minutes, 0-0. Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn. Okay. I'm going to go 3-2 Spain. Mikel Moreno.
3-2 Spain.
Mikel Moreno within the dying minutes of the game scores the winner. The law will become so strong.
If Spain go through, I think England's chances of winning goes much higher.
Goes up. Yes.
Much higher, because I don't think England could live with at least, say, Dembele and Mbappe.
No, but I think it will. France versus Spain, 3-2 to Spain. Mikel Moreno with the winner. That sends everybody through. Everybody with absolute ecstasy, even neutrals will be jumping around and going crazy for that game. Second semi-finals, England versus Argentina. Your predictions for this game?
I want to say 3-1 England, because I think it depends. Where are they playing it?
I think it is in.
So,
it doesn't even tell me here. Great.
Atlanta.
It is in Kansas. It's in Kansas.
No, it's not Atlanta.
No, it's not. No, yeah, it's Atlanta. Yeah. It's Atlanta. Yeah.
England should perform much better then.
Yeah, in the dome, chilled, aircon. That should be good for them. I'll go with you with 3-1. But I'm gonna say that the goal scorers are gonna be people that we don't expect. I'm gonna say the goal scorer. I think what's gonna happen is I'm not gonna see Harry Kane score.
No, I think he's done for the tournament.
And I don't think we're gonna see Jude score, but we will see Jude get an assist.
That's pretty strong.
Yeah. It is good. It is pretty strong. But hey, got to take strong takes. It is what it is, you know?
Yeah.
That take is probably the closest to probably be the truth, because Romero's going to want to box out Harry Kane as long as they can. Lautaro Martinez is going to do something disgusting. The little man doesn't know how to actually tackle properly sometimes, coincidentally. But yeah, I can say 3-1 as well, but I think the goal scorers will be people that we don't expect. I think it's going to be people scoring their first goals, or like their first one. One of them will be someone that's never scored a World Cup goal before, and that's what's going to kick it off for England. But I think England's going to have to do the comeback. I think Argentina will probably score first, and then England will come back with the comeback and win 3-1.
Yeah, I can see that happening. But I think, yeah, England have definitely got the better. And seeing Tuchel as well, seeing his reaction, like he is not going to stand. He's not going to stand. Where it's like Southgate was grateful to be in that position. Tuchel
Deserves it. Yeah,
he expects to be in that position. Like he planned for that. The group stages were an inconvenience to him.
That's true. I could believe that. But my thoughts. So I think I put up a question. You should actually start right wing. And
Nigel Farage.
In the oh God Lord, the comments. You look and have your say as well. I would prefer Morgan Rogers to be on the left. He actually produces more goals from the left side, from the left wing, than he does at the 10.
Yeah.
So, like, someone a bit more technical, someone a bit more ball controlled is probably the best way to say it, because Gordon has no ball control. I don't know how he keeps starting. Rashford is a 20, 30-minute player at the moment. Stick Rodgers on.
I mean, yeah, I can see that.
Stick Rodgers on at the wing. Like, he's strong enough, quick enough, and he's young enough to perform to the levels that he knows he needs to perform at. He's done it multiple times for the Premier League. He did it for the Europa League finals. Like, he knows how to show up for big games. Hence the reason why he's coming to Arsenal. So yeah, it all makes sense. And him and Jude playing together, childhood best friends. Yeah, that would be special. That would be something special to watch, I feel.
Yeah, Lightskin FC.
Was there a need? Is there any need whatsoever?
Stick together, boys.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is the show. Our previews, our reviews of the quarterfinals and the semifinals. Let's go England, and if England do win, Charles has said he will sing "Hey Jude" for you for the final preview.
I have not said that, but I will sing the national anthem
live on recording. Yeah,
yeah. I haven't said which
recording.
national anthem, but I will sing the national anthem.
No, the UK national anthem, England national anthem. You have to do it.
Yeah, we'll do AI generated, all that stuff.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Thank you for watching an episode with us. Hope you all stay safe. I've been Michael Ricketts.
I've been Big CK, Charles Serte, baby.
And we'll see you for the next video. Bye.
Peace.